following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a lyrical MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC. Always love the clothes of Jimmy. British punk, yo, what I wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity. We'll take you out to Jimmy Stars.
Hey everybody, what's up? I forgot to turn my light on. Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We got a fun show for you guys today. Before we get started, let me tell everybody Ron is recuperating still. He's feeling much better. He'll be back next week. We have great guests. We have Dee Wallace from, what is she? She's the mom in E.T. She's been in hundreds of movies, but everybody knows her from the mom in E.T. And we also have Stephen Mocht, who was in the Monster Squad, so it'll be a great show. Today's show is also going to be great. We have two great indie artists, Quinn Lemley, who's an artist, an actress, a TV host. She does a whole bunch of stuff. And we have hip-hop artist Ben Bikardi coming on with his new music. So I think it's going to be a fun show. I want to say hi. The chat room's starting to have people in it. Cindy Lady Lake is in there. Cindy, check the text messages. I sent you a text. Stefan Bell, hey Stefan. Rob Sy is in there. Hub Reynolds Jr. is in there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. All right. Let's see. I don't know if Cindy says she's multitasking. I was going to do a little promo, Cindy, so let me know. Want to tell everybody my book, Pop Goes the Collector, now available. It's on Amazon, all about collecting Funko Pops. And it also goes in accordance with my other podcast, which is called Collector's Corner with Jimmy Star. You can see it on YouTube and iTunes and all over the place. And then I have a couple other books that are out, and I don't have the paperbacks yet because I just got them turned into paperback format. But I've got a great book called The Silver Spies Trilogy. It's 3 short stories about James Bondish type spies in their 70s. So it's like really good looking, like older guys as the superheroes in it. And I think it's fabulous. Then I have another book called The Ashcroft Chronicles, which is a teen wizard, young adult movie about wizards and warlocks. And I have another one called The Obsidian Circle that's also about warlocks. I was kind of like in a witchy mood. I like it because one of my favorite movies is a guilty pleasure is called The Covenant. And I love it to death. And so I kind of like had inspiration from that film to write these other books. So check it out. I want to do a little promo for Cindy Lady Lake. A couple weeks ago, we had David Martinez on our show, and we debuted and premiered his latest single that just came out. It's called Here to Stay. It's a fabulous song. He's an incredibly talented independent artist. So please, you guys, go find Here to Stay by David Martinez. Stream it, buy it, do anything you can. We all want to support indie artists, and he's a superstar. And he's a good friend of the show and a good friend of mine. And so please support him as you go. Okay. Next. I don't know what is next, so let me think. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in every week to the show. It's a little bit weird doing it by myself because I don't have Ron to like bounce off of. So if I make a lot of fuck ups, please excuse it. But it's good. You can listen to our show every week. We're on Buzzsprout, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, and Amazon Prime. We're on a lot of other platforms also, but those are the ones that everybody like knows. And besides Collector's Corner with Jimmy Star, I also have another website called darkfrights.com. It's all about horror movies and horror information. And it has a podcast called Dark Frights Horror News with Jimmy Star. And that is also available on iTunes and Apple Podcasts and YouTube and all the different places. And please check out the site darkfrights.com because it's super cool. Let's see. I'm looking at the chat room. People are showing up, so we appreciate it. Thanks, Cindy. And what What else do we got going on? So we got all these different things going on. Let's think. So I want to know if anybody has seen. So I haven't seen a lot of movies lately, except for old ones. We watch a lot of old movies. But I noticed when I was on the plane, but I was too tired to watch them, that the new Karate Kid movie that was in theaters a couple months ago is now available. So is I Know What You Did Last Summer. So if anybody has seen those, let me know what you think, because I like both of the series, and I think they'd be a lot of fun to listen to and to watch. So if you think it's any good, let me know. And I don't know if anybody's watching Wednesday on Netflix season 2. I've only watched the first episode. Didn't catch me right away like the first season did, but I'm sure it'll get better. And I do think that Jenna Ortega is like a superstar, and I enjoy all the things that she does. And I heard it got green lit already for season 3, so it must have done really well. But did anybody see it? Let me know there. Now, I think. Let's see, chat room, we got anything? Oh, Hub Reynolds is also, I don't know if I said Hub Reynolds is in the chat room or not when I did it. Hub recently got married, you guys, a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think it's been a month now. I think he's been married for a month now. Congratulations to Hub. And I think that's fabulous. You can find all my books on Amazon. Just go to amazon.com and plug in Jimmy Star, and you'll see them up there. And let's see. Everybody's congratulating Hub in the chat room. What else can I tell you guys about? Let's see if there's anything exciting. Well, coming up in October, you guys, I think it's on October 24th, we have the premiere for Clown Motel 3 Ways to Hell. And Ron has a huge part as General Milan. He's one of the main cast members, and he's like literally in almost every scene for the first, 40 pages of the script. So we do have the premiere for that coming up. We also have Halloween Hotness is on the same night, and that is a benefit and raise money for St. Jude's, and it takes place at the Wax Museum in downtown Hollywood, Madame Tussauds, and we usually go to that every year, so we'll probably be going to that one also. Both of them have themes, kind of like dressed up. It should be fun. And on October 11th, Arrow Rose, who's been on our show many times, a very young, cool singer, has a new song and music video coming out, and we're going to be doing a red carpet premiere at the Three Hearts. I think it's called, the Three Clubs. Actually, let me see what it is. I'll have to look in a picture. Anyway, it's definitely on the 11th. The song is called Healed Me. She did it with Chris Wise from, what's it called? Chris Wise is from the Hollywood Vampires. And the name of the club is the Three Clubs, and there's going to be a red carpet, and then a bunch of bands are going to play. So it's going to be fun. So anybody who's in LA, if you're want to go, it's an invite-only event, let us know, and we'll get you involved. And thanks. Rob Stahl says he's going to share about the books. Everything is, I guess, in a way, is going really good, you guys. I'm glad it's cool here in Palm Springs. It was 74 degrees, I think, last night. It's nice and cool. You don't die. It's not super hot. In the daytime, it still gets up to 100. But another month, and it's going to be so beautiful here. It's like the greatest place in the world to be. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward because Halloween is coming up. We don't have Spirit Halloween. Any of them opened up yet. It's weird. I was in New York, and they were already open in New York. But around my house, we don't have any that are open. If I drive 50 miles, there's some that are open. But I'm hoping they're going to open soon to add things from my collection and from my podcast, Collector's Corner with Jimmy Star. And I guess that's it for now. What can I tell you? I think what we're going to do, our first guest should be coming in 5 minutes. I think we'll play a little music video because I got to use the little boys' room really quick. And what we're going to play is, so I love this Jam Wayne guy, you guys. I think his music is great. He's so much fun. The name of the song is No Problem. So enjoy Jam Wayne, No Problems, and we'll be back in a flash.
Okay, I ain't even gon' flex this Sunday. I ain't even up next, but one day you gon' put this tape in, hit the replay, gon' vibe and you ride, chill to the music, feeling what I'm putting inside, dealing with your vulnerable side. This go hard and I ain't even try. Close your eye, just vibe with me, do or die for life. Really, when I ride and he drive in me, great spirit is my Siri. Navigate through the ways of the land, demonstrate when the kneel understand. Give me grace when I don't understand. cemetery. Walk the line, I got no worries. Take my time, I'm in no hurry. Brothers die, so my eyes blurry. Another ride to the cemetery. Live your life, you know death coming. But a vape and we gone, homie. You don't really want no problem. You don't really want no problem. You don't really want no problem. You don't really want, you don't really want no problem. All till I see that, till I drop down 6 feet deep in the casket, till my last breath and I breathe that. Stand on the front line, called into action. Keep my mind free, no relapse. Try to stay clean, but the mud gon' stick. Suds in the fifth, duds on the whip. 1, 2, 5, 6, so I'm curling the silk with a pearl on the hip. Hand trigger flicker all big. Piece with the wood on the grill. Black in a bit, about to be encouraged when I slip out. Put the Hellcat on drill. Smoke in the split. Get on rap on the seat. You gon' sit with a pack on your step. Been through hell, and I'll be damned if I climb down just so I can jump back in. Back tie spin when I mash out. Looking for the cash out. Red zone, go for the win. Ride for my friend. Most of them gone so long in the grave, but they locked in the pen. Smoke in the wind. Raise up a toast to the ones that be locked down. Do in a bed. Know the world ain't shit. Lord heard every prayer lift up down there in cell block 6. As the world on tilt, everybody Leroy left. Had to put the South on drill. About this here, yeah. Bobbing with the head, now I'm mobbing in the streets I live. Let me make this clear. With the thoroughbreds in the country, blue collar tried and true. And if it comes down to it, and you cross that line in the red, white, and blue, boy, you better salute. You don't really want no problem. You don't really want no problem. You don't really want no problem. You don't really want, you don't really want no problem.
It's No Problems by Jam Wayne, you guys. I love it. He puts out like a new song every week, but that's the one that I seem to like the best. And before we bring on our first guest, I want to just do a quick shout out for Stefan Daniel Bell. He's in the chat room. We've been friends for like 20 years. We actually met on MySpace back in the day, and he was a huge star on MySpace. And we both were clothing designers at the time, and we've done a whole bunch of great projects together. And he is the co-owner of JimmyStarsWorld.com. He has built the website and adds stuff to it all the time. He's a super genius, and I just want to give some props to him and a shout out to him. Since I'm doing the show alone today, just for everybody to check him out, follow him on social media. He's in the chat room, and he's a superstar. I also want to say hey to B. Claudia, because she has just joined us from Germany, and she's on holiday. Hey, B, nice to see you. Miss you. Talk to you soon. And now let's bring on our first guest, Quinn Lemley.
Jimmy, hi.
Yay! Oh, I'm so excited.
I know. You look fabulous. I love the glasses.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's right. We talk on the phone, but you don't actually see me.
I know. Well, I mean, I've seen your pictures, but this is fabulous.
I have an echo. So hey, Juan, how do we get rid of the echo? Hey, Juan. You look terrific. I love that. So, I collect action figures. So I love that you have like a doll and like stuff in the back on your little counter, because I have the biggest action figure collection ever. I wonder if we're getting rid of that. Do you hear an echo or no? Hey, Juan. And we're live, you guys, but we'll figure it out. Before we get started, let me do a proper introduction. I don't know how to get rid of that echo. He's working on it. Okay. So, you guys, a proper introduction for Quinn. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Von Russell. She does everything. You got rid of her and he's bringing her back. We're going to do it again. I love live TV, you guys. It's so much fun. Yes, there's an echo. I know, you guys. We're working on it. Let's see how we do when we come back. So we're working on it, and I don't want to introduce her till you guys can see her. She's so gorgeous, and she's super duper talented. I think you guys are going to love her. We've never had her on the show before, but we do some work with her, and she does so many things. You're not even going to believe it, all the different things that she does. And we'll get her to say hi to everybody. She reminds you from the lady from Desperate Housewives. Oh, Marsha Cross you're thinking of, I think. I think you're thinking of Marsha Cross, so let's see what you think. But you guys, she actually has a show, and she just released a whole new album, and she has a show called Rita Hayworth, The Heat Is On, and she portrays Rita Hayworth, and she looks a lot like her, and she sings like her. She's super talented. I think you guys are going to love this whole thing once we get it going. Hey, B, so Ron is still a little under the weather. He's planning on coming back next week. Thanks for asking. Hope you're having a good time on your vacation. And yes, that's her. See, Cindy, I thought that was who you were talking about. She was in Melrose Place too. I don't know, remember her on Desperate Housewives because I didn't really watch it, but she was like the bad person on Melrose Place. Married to the Dr. Mancini, married to Dr. Mancini. Oh, now you do have an echo. That's weird. So you guys, W4CY just moved into a new studio too. They're in Palm Beach Gardens. And so I think they're still working out some of their stuff because they were in the other studio for a very long time. And yes, Ron is doing much better. Thank you guys. We appreciate that. And let's see what happens. I wonder if I hate to sound stupid by just not saying anything at all. So let's see what we can do. But I do look pretty good today, actually. I'm losing my hair. I'm thinking about using one of those Rogaine or something to see if I can get some of it to come back. Not sure if I am or not. In the background, too, you guys can see my Legend of Bunnyman, one of my action figures that I've had made for the movie that we're working on trying to get financed. So if anybody's looking to finance movies, we have a lot. Quinn, you have to log back in. Hang on. Let me see. Let me send her a message and tell her to log back in. And that way I can send her a message. Okay, let's see. Log out and log back in. Okay. There we go. I sent her. The echo was coming from the guest. There we go. So what's everybody doing in the chat room? How's everybody? Again, let's say hi. We got Cindy Lady Lake and B. Claudia from Germany and Stefan Bell and Rob Saw, which I'm not sure where Rob lives. Rob, where do you live? I think, thank you too, B. I appreciate it. Let's see. Hang on. I think I'm missing some people, but I don't know who. I don't see Dawn, though. Dawn's not there. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Well, I sent her a message, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, you guys, live TV, this shit happens. What else is going on? Let's see. You can check out JimmyStarsWorld.com for all the great entertainment stuff that's going on and all the stuff we have going on with the Jimmy Star Show, with Collector's Corner, with Dark Friday Horror News, with all the books. There's also just celebrity news on there, and you can catch all the shows because they're all up there. And all the new books are on Amazon. Yes, Claudia, they're all on Amazon. And hey, Juan, just send me a little message. Is she coming? Do you see her coming back in or not? Oh no, log back in. Okay, telling her to. I wonder if we should play something. I wonder if we've got any video. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm sending her. I sent her a message. How about this? Let's take a little quick break because I don't know what to talk about. Play something. Play any video we got. I guess we could play International Nova Mansions and Audemars, but then if we have any other videos, let me know what we got in there that aren't part of the guest. So here's Mansions and Audemars by International Nova. You guys, sorry for the technical problem, and we'll be right back.
Shiny things, treasures of every king. The sun, the stars, the moon to Mars, and everything between. More than any secret ever told. Cause you work your weight in gold. Cause you're my lady. So much more than all the mansions and the more.
So much more, right? My ride or die, bitch. My bonita apple bunch, my ghetto flawless. Cause I done been around and still don't see one. My little mama hold it down, she my ghetto queen, shit, cause she my ghetto queen. My Mary J, my real love, there ain't no in between. Cause she my down, my missus hold me up. My lowest flower bomb, baby girl, she know what's up. Yeah, see I can take you there. We can take a trip around the world. Well, I'll take you there. To that white sand, somewhere with nice tans. To that moon and the stars, I'm the right man.
Diamond rings and shiny things, treasures of every king.
and moaning, you can have a rendezvous. Your body's banging, hip or knocking, we can make our own scenes. Baby, keep it quiet, cause them neighbors, they be hearing things. Damn, wait, let me massage your body. We can make this all night. Shorty, just don't tell nobody. Lay in your back, caress your spine. Baby, at your own pace. We ain't gotta rush, ma. I can make this all day. So give me all night. I guarantee I can blow your mind. I can make this last your whole life. To that white sand, somewhere with nice things.
To the moon and the stars, diamond rings and shiny things, treasures of every king. The sun, the stars, the moon to Mars, and everything between. More than any secret ever told. Cause you worth your weight in gold. Cause you worth so much more. So much more than all the mansions and the more. Than the more.
I'm saying, baby, you're worth so much more. Mansions and Audemars. Tell me sunshine. International Nova.
Hey, you guys, sorry. So she's having a problem with the link. I just sent it to her, and she said she can't get into it. I'm not sure how to help with that. Hold on. What I'm going to do is to Juan. I'm going to send a little message that goes to Juan, and to her, Quinn. Okay, hang on, you guys. So I'm sorry about this, you guys. All right, so Juan, let's play one more video. Play anything that you got, and I'm going to send this to you. Yeah, here, you guys. Sorry about this, everybody. We're working on it. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, she's saying send it again. Okay, hold on. Anyway, play something, Juan, just because I don't want to have dead air while I'm trying to figure this out. And let me see. Quinn Lemley. Copy the link. I'm going to email it to her, too. Talk while it uploads. Oh, okay. I'm talking while it uploads, you guys. So hang on one second. I'm going to send her an email. Hang on. So to Quinn Lemley, there we go. Quinn Lemley, link. Okay. I'm going to tell her I emailed it. All right, you guys. So much fun. So chat room, let me know what's going on. Getting back to wonderful Tina. Let's say Tina's at work and ask to say hello. We love Tina, you guys. That's Stefan Bell's significant other half. She's fabulous. Oh, that's funny. B. Claudia said she hasn't been on vacation and she hasn't talked. She hasn't actually typed anything on a laptop for 2 weeks. So it feels weird. I'm happy to have everybody here, you guys. We're going to get this thing worked out. Go ahead. We're going to play JCap without you guys. And Juan, try and get going with that one. Here's JCap. You guys will be right back.
I don't wanna wake up another day without you. I don't wanna let another moment pass us by. I knew right from the second that I saw you. I never wanna go another night without you right here by my side. Woke up in pain, why am I feeling this way? I hate rolling over, longing for you. Calling out your name, I will never be the same. I just can't go on without you. not sleeping, I need you in my dreams. But when I open up my eyes, I want you in my life. Always down to ride until the day I die. Woke up in pain, why am I feeling this way? I hate rolling over, longing for you. Calling out your name, I will never be the same. I just can't go on without you. I need you, gotta see you. Where'd you go? Where'd you lead to? Why can't I look into your eyes? Why can't I look into your eyes? I can't feel the void you left me. No one's around except me. I'm so lost since you said goodbye. Woke up in pain, why am I feeling this way? I hate rolling over, longing for you. Calling out your name, I will never be the same. I just can't go on without you. Woke up in pain, why am I feeling this way? I hate rolling over, longing for you. Calling out your name, I will never be the same. I just can't go on without you.
And I said, what's up? What you been thinking? Cause you've been staring at that roof so long, I swear it's come alive. And she spoke 9 words, and I was thinking, but I can't find it in myself to wanna lie to keep this thing from going down. Cause I took my heart, and I didn't want it back. No, I'm laying down my cards. Cause you said it meant nothing, and I should've kept my silence. But I guess I'm too attached to my own pride to let you know that all these words meant nothing, and I've always been this heartless. And we're just having sex, no, I would never call it love, but love. Oh no, I think I'm catching feelings, and I don't know if this is empathy or feel. Just hold on, remember why you said this was the last time. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I guess it's when both choices I got, I was staring down the barrel to the bullets I can't stop, and so I stand off like indecisions Kevlar till this fear feeling stops, and I'm done with you. No, I don't know how to forget 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 you. No, I don't know how to. Cause I took my heart, and I ain't want it back. No, a bulletproof start. Oh no, I think I'm catching feelings, and I don't know if this is empathy or feel. Just hold on, remember why you said this was the last time. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I don't know how to forget you.
Hey, everybody. So that was Eden. The first one was JCap, and JCap was on our show, I guess, a year or two ago. And I originally became aware of him because he was in Cobra Kai a couple episodes. He's a really cool guy, and I guess he's also a model and does all kinds of stuff, but he's a great singer. I enjoy his music a lot. And then Eden, that was Eden, the second group, and it's a song, I forgot what it's called, like Sex is Better or something. But in the meantime, Juan is on the phone with our guest, Quinn Lemley, trying to work out whatever the problem is. So hopefully we'll get it worked out. In the meantime, I'm going to talk with the chat room. And Bikardi is sending me all kinds of fun suggestions, like have her come in the chat room and ask questions in the chat room. And so we're trying to restart everything. But she seems to have a problem when she's trying to get into it. Downton Abbey special is on NBC tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know if you guys are Downton Abbey fans, but the movie comes out. I don't know if it comes out tomorrow or Friday. Usually they come out on Friday, but for some reason I thought it said the 11th. So I think that Downton Abbey is going to be a great film. I think you guys are going to all love it, so it should be a lot of fun. Then let's see. What else do we got going on in the chat room? You guys ask me some questions or something so I can get going. We can talk about the Jimmy Star Show in general. Yes, actually, the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell in general, you guys. It's the Jimmy Star Show. I only wrote just Jimmy Star on there since Ron's not here because it would look stupid on the videos on YouTube if it said Jimmy Star and Ron Russell, but only I was here. So that's why I didn't do that. And all is fun with all of that. I'm also, let me go to the chat on here and see what's going on with the comments. She can't get back in, put it on a video. I don't know how to do it, put it on a video and place her next to mine. So I'm not sure about that. We do have some exciting guests coming up, you guys. Dee Wallace is coming up. You guys know her as the mom from The Little Kid in E.T., but she's been in hundreds of things, and she's coming on next week. If you want a good show to watch, go back to our show a couple of weeks ago with David Martinez. And it's doing really well, and you can hear the new song because I don't have it right now to play. But he's fabulous. And also one of the shows that has done the best, you guys, is the show that we did with John Jarrett from the Wolf Creek series. It's gotten like 30 or 40,000 views on YouTube, which for us is a lot because our videos usually get like between like 3,000 and 7,000. Anything above 7,000 is a big show. And so I think you guys will dig it. And I love Downton Abbey also. B. Claudia. And if anybody knows Michelle Dockery, who's the star of that, and she's the star definitely of this third one. She did a great movie called Flight Risk or something with Mel Gibson and I forgot who. Mark Wahlberg is a great movie. And that is like Ron's like ideal guest. If we could ever get Michelle Dockery, I know she's been doing a lot of the other shows because Downton Abbey's coming back, but she should really be doing ours because we're like way better. And yes, the VMAs just happened the other day, you guys. Youngblood sang with Steven Tyler. I love Youngblood. Obviously, I love Steven Tyler, and I was cool to see him back on stage because he hasn't been doing a whole lot. And yes, I did see that Michelle Dockery is pregnant. I saw it in pictures. I didn't really read it, but she looked pregnant because she's super thin. And so it makes it a lot of fun. And let's see what else is going on. Actually, if you guys haven't seen Downton Abbey, you should watch it. It's not really like a stuffy girl thing, even though I'm like gay. It's not a stuffy girl thing. It's a really great show. It's got a lot of great stuff in it. It's very aristocratic, and I've always enjoyed it a lot. So I think you guys would dig it. And there's a whole bunch of seasons. You can watch all the seasons, and then this will be the third and final Downton Abbey movie. And but the TV series is fantastic. Everybody should watch it. And then tap video button. Let's see, like we do often, and you can place her to your desk. Oh, I don't know how to do that exactly. Okay, yes, she confirmed on Jimmy Fallon. If she comes on Jimmy Fallon, she should be coming on Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. We're like way cooler than they are, and it's a lot of fun. And plus, we're just big fans. And if you guys have ever not seen, if she's so great in Downton Abbey, and then she's a totally another character when she's on that other show that's on HBO Max right now. It was a TV show on TNT, and now I forgot the name of it, but it was Good Behavior. It's called Good Behavior, and it's a great show. Flight Risk was a great movie. Good Behavior is a great show where she plays like a thief and a hooker and a drug addict and an alcoholic. Something totally different from Downton Abbey. She's definitely an actress with chops. I think she's one of the great actresses of today. And let me just see if they got anything like going here. This is so weird, you guys. I apologize, but I'm ranting. At least that's fun. I'm ranting, and that's all I can do. How is it going? In the meantime, I think that I'm ready for winter. It's hot. I guess because I'm like stressed out now. We don't have a guest. I'm a little stressed out. You can see I'm starting to sweat. So I'm ready for winter. And let's see. She's trying the phone now. Okay, let's see how that goes. And Lady Lake says she has several TV. Oh, yes, promoting the movie up on YouTube, so it's cool to watch her being herself instead of characters. Yes, and I think that she's fabulous. Ricky Rebel has the Blue Album 10th anniversary edition out now, you guys. Ricky Rebel, he's been on the show a million times. He's a lot of fun, and you can follow him. I think he's at Ricky Rebel on everything. Ricky Rebel was in a great boy band at one time, and No Authority. It was called No Authority, and I think it was maybe Madonna's band picked it up or something. It was a lot of fun, and I think she toured with Madonna actually. One time with it, and so definitely Ricky Rebel's a lot of fun. Let's see, what is this? Who sent me that? Let's see. Are you in Google Chrome? She's sending me a thing that says the site can't be reached. Actually, I'm going to send this to Juan and just show him what she sent. Save this. So, Juan, I'm going to send you this and take a look at it. She said this site can't be reached. I don't know what the hell that means because I reached it a bunch of times. That was her computer. Oh, okay. Tell her about how you got into clothing design. So I got into clothing design because I always wanted to get into clothing design. I had such a good time. I did the costume design for Too Fast, Too Furious. It was so much fun. And I started making one-of-a-kind clothes. I always worked in clothing already, and I've always loved clothes. And I started making like little clothes for myself and friends. And then I decided I saved a bunch of money. Oh, come on. Hey!
Hi.
Hold on. Let me turn my volume up. Okay. Say something.
Hi. I'm so glad to be alive again.
Yay!
I think that they're doing all this construction. I'm in New York City. I think that they cut off the internet, and so I'm on my phone Wi-Fi.
There you go. It works perfect. Your apartment looks beautiful. I love the colors.
Thank you. Well, you're in the fashion world.
That's right. I am in the fashion. Well, I used to be. I'm not really so much. So let me do an actual proper introduction. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, actress, singer, entrepreneur, speaker, and talk show host, and probably a lot of other things. Producer. She does all kinds of things. Her name is Quinn Lemley, you guys. She's a superstar. Welcome to the show.
I am so excited to be here, Jimmy. I can't believe it.
I am happy you're here. We have a chat room with a bunch of people that we were just bullshitting around because we didn't have anything. I normally have a co-host. That's why it's called the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. But my husband has been out sick for 2 weeks. And,
oh, no.
And so I'm doing it on my own. And that's one reason why I had you come on as a guest, because I was like, I already know a lot of stuff about you, so I don't have to really do a lot of research. And we can just talk and it'll be fun. But say hi to the chat room real quick.
Hi, chat room.
They're lovely. We have people from all over the place in the chat room, so it's a lot of fun, and I'm so happy we can hear you now. And so you guys, Quinn Lemley is a superstar. Let me brag a little bit for you first. First of all, she's a graduate of the NYU Tisch School of the Arts, NYU. You guys, great school. She was a 2025 Broadway World winner, Best New York City Vocalist in Cabaret. She's also right now a nominee for the 2025 Josie Music Awards for Best Vocalist, Blues and Jazz. And she's a newly inducted member of the Recording Academy. And she has a new album that just came out, and it's called Rita Hayworth Revealed. And it's also under consideration for a Grammy. So she's doing wonderful things. So let's first talk about the whole Rita Hayworth thing. Like you look like Rita Hayworth. You have a show. What's the name of the show? Rita Hayworth, The Heat Is On. You do a lot of shows as Rita Hayworth. Did you pick Rita Hayworth just because you have red hair, or like how's the Rita Hayworth connection?
No, my grandmother lived behind me when I was growing up in Indiana, and every day I'd go to her house and we would pore over all the old movies, and we had movie star biographies, and we'd gossip about them like we knew them, you know, Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. But I didn't know Rita Hayworth at the time, and I came to New York and I was starring in a show called Born to Rumba off Broadway, where I played a Cuban showgirl from Havana who comes to Miami and becomes a nun. And Richie Ridge from Broadway World saw me and said, "Oh, you should do Rita Hayworth. You have her bone structure, and you need to meet Carter Inskeep, who wrote Always Patsy Cline." And so we collaborated on this, and it's been a labor of love, and it's grown into this incredible show that's toured all over the country. I did 6 weeks in Palm Springs a while ago. I'll have to come back.
Yeah, that's right. You'll have to come back, which is fabulous. I love all these. So my husband is 85. He doesn't look it. He looks like he's about 65. And he was literally best friends with Jane Russell.
Oh, my goodness.
So that was his best friend. As a matter of fact, she unfortunately passed away. She was visiting him in Florida and got sick on the plane on the way home and passed away, right after that. But he was best friends with Jane Russell. He worked with Elizabeth Taylor. He knew Betty Davis. Like, he used to go to lunch with Betty Davis. He's basically very like Turner Classic. He's like the icon of Turner Classic Movies. He knew all the people. Tab Hunter, all the different people. I didn't ask him if he ever met Rita Hayworth, but I believe that she lived a block away from him in Beverly Hills in her older age. I believe so. I'm not positive about that. So did you watch a lot of Rita Hayworth like movies and stuff then after that happened?
Yes. When we first put the show together, we there wasn't, the internet. And so I went to the library and did microfiche, and we watched all the films. And the whole idea was like, what makes Margarita Cancino, who was Margarita Cancino versus Rita, and how are her hopes and dreams? They're the same as, many of us. And she just wanted to be loved. So we put the show together, and then and it was very successful. And then we put it away, and I met my husband, Paul Horton, and he was like, "You've got to change all the music. You need to use the soundtrack of her life, not her actual songs, because she was dubbed, but nobody knew it until later on." And
okay.
Yeah. So it was able to free us up to use the Great American Songbook and just all these great songs that represented her or what was going on in her life, like that old Black Magic when she was doing magic acts with Orson Welles, who she married. And she was in Pal Joey, and Frank Sinatra sang Lady is a Tramp to her. But in my show, she sings it about herself.
Which so you have a new album, because we're going to actually play. I want people to hear you. And so you guys, Quinn has 2 new albums. One came out in February, you guys, and it's called Swinging Hot Tomato. And the second one that just came out in August, at the end of August, you guys, it hasn't been out hardly at all. It's called Rita Hayworth Revealed. And she does, so I picked out my 2 favorite, Lady is a Tramp and Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered, because those are like songs I like a lot. And so my husband used to perform in drag as Jane Russell back in the Stonewall, a long time ago in like the 70s. And he traveled all over playing, and he did Lady is a Tramp, but he changed the words to it, to fit what he does. But he but he was just a female impersonator. Like he didn't like live that way. He just did it as a show, and he was very popular on the East Coast. And he looked just like her. He has boobs and everything.
Oh
And,
my goodness, the torpedo bra.
Yes, and so and he knows all about all the stories about all that stuff. But that was one of the songs he did. So I have both of them, and we're gonna play one of them just because I want people to hear your music. So how did you decide? I didn't write down the name. So you have 9 albums. I wrote down. I think you have 9, right? Because
I do.
You have 9 albums, and on most, they're all pretty much Broadway jazz type albums, right?
Yeah, well, some are more like crime lounge, but all of them are like a big band. Some are cabaret. My first one was Sirens, Songs of the Silver Screen, and that's more of a cabaret kind of show. But the rest are all like big band kind of stuff.
But you're also
Cocktails
an actress.
with a
So
twist.
you're not just a singer. I mean, you're an actress, which I'm sure that helps a lot in all these shows that you're doing on stage in front of people. Do you get nervous in front of like a big crowd?
I get energized and excited.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's because you're hoping everything's going to go right and you want to connect. And then once I was singing last night at the UN, and it was so much fun. It was impromptu. They Black Tie magazine said to me, "Oh, Gerard from Black Tie was like, oh, and we have another singer, and Quinn Lemley," and I had no idea. So it was so much fun, and just connecting with people.
Actually, that's a true talent in itself, that you can do that, because many people cannot. I've had a lot of famous people that we've actually invited on this show, and they won't come on if I don't give them the questions, and I don't have questions because it's a conversation show. We just talk.
I'm the same way on my TV show, Secrets of the Stage, because I read about or do the research, but it's a dialogue.
Yes, it's a dialogue. So I don't have any. I put little bullet points down, and the rest of it is like just speaking. Which, since you brought it up, we should talk about it, you guys. She has a great show. It's called Secrets of the Stage. It's on Sunday nights at 7:30 Eastern Time on mnn.org. Interviews artists, entrepreneurs, and creators to discover their process behind the scenes. So tell us, because you do so many things. You're like me, because I do a lot of things too. I produce movies. I'm an author. I'm a publicist. I do this show. I have 2 other shows I also do. So I'm always busy.
You're
number one,
fabulous publicist. You and Eileen rock.
Thank you.
That's why we're getting all this attention.
Which makes it a lot of fun. But I think that. But you know what? Yes, we are fabulous. I'm not gonna say no, we're not. But if you didn't have any talent, it wouldn't make any difference, because people who don't have talent, you can pitch people for things, but if the talent isn't there, you can't. Nothing happens. And the fact that you're so talented, and so have you been in movies and stuff? Have you done? Because I know you're SAG actress, so you must have done something with SAG.
I've done a lot of. I used to do commercials, and I've done some independent films. I really want now that our friend Errol Rappaport, who was my associate producer on the album, passed away. I was like, I really should try to start doing some Netflix or something like that. I'd like to get my acting going again. And
I think so too. I mean, you're gorgeous, so you're gonna look great on screen.
Thank you.
And I think that it's fun. Like I've been in a ton of movies, but I don't really get in them anymore. I just produce them because my husband's a great actor. I'm not really any good, but I have a big social media following, so people would put me in just so they could come on the show and talk about it. But I'm not really any good. I really suck. But I'm a great producer. I'm a great, I cast and I find the locations and I find the money. I do all that other stuff, and I'm really good at that.
Well, if you need a redhead.
Yes, absolutely. I think so. So you've also got, you guys, she does so many things. And since we lost a little bit of time, I want to be able to go over everything. But you also produce a bunch of critically acclaimed shows. First, let's go back to Secrets of the Stage. Tell us a little bit about it, and then we'll go to the critically acclaimed shows. Then we'll play some music.
Well, Secrets of the
Stage and tell us. Yeah.
I wanted to do a show. I'm curious about people like you, and I wanted to do a show. Produced it with Paul Horton, my husband, before COVID, and then after COVID, M&N redid their studio, and it's state of the art. It's absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous.
And it's a 3-camera, full-on TV studio. And I wanted to know what made people tick in the creative process. Like, if you pulled back the curtains, everybody thinks it's so easy what the creative people do, but then they open up and they talk about their belief system and their process and their inspiration and their purpose. And it's just, we have everything from entrepreneurs to artists to producers, designers, everything, Nobel Peace Prize people, all kinds of various talent. And it's just fascinating because you connect with people and you learn their stories and get inspired. So we're on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple, as well as on Spectrum TV and mnn.org on the
Yes,
culture.
you guys. If you don't watch it live, it's always on YouTube afterwards. You can watch it or you can stream it and listen on Spotify, because we get a ton of plays with people just listening and they don't watch our show. We get plays on YouTube also, but we get more plays just people listening.
Wow.
And I think it's a tribute with all the things that you do, like our show. Like we're almost at 1,250,000,000 plays.
Wow, that's fantastic.
So we get a lot of plays. People seem to enjoy it, but we're also been here forever. We're almost 18 years. They didn't even have a name for a podcast when we were on. We started out and they didn't have. And I've been on the same station for the entire time for 18 years. W4CY, greatest station on the planet. They're great. And Juan, my engineer, he's fabulous, what you got to speak to earlier today. So it makes it. All right, so we have that. We also have, you have Quinn Lemley Ready to Wear collection, barrack.com. The clothes are beautiful. It's like totally like stuff. It's kind of, in a way, it kind of reminds me of a little bit more subdued, but not a lot, like Lily Pulitzer, which I love.
Thank you. Yeah, it was
like if
funny.
it was guys, I would totally wear it. I would totally wear it.
Well, especially the cow coats. No, it was interesting because I do a lot. I'm always, doing social media and so on. And designers started saying, "Oh, would you wear my clothes and promote me?" And Barrack, I so many of his things I loved, and when I would wear them, or I'd wear them in a pod, not in an interview or my social media, people would say, "Where did you get this?" So that's how that started, because I would go to music conferences, and people would say, "Oh, I want to buy that." Like they'd want to buy it off me. And so I needed, a way to get them to him through me. So I'm curating his clothes.
No, they're absolutely beautiful. I think you're a great person, a spokesperson to be like a representative of it. I think the stuff looks great on you. I never ever see you not look fabulous in anything. Like any picture you post anywhere, like you always look, you're always dressed to the nines. You always look beautiful. You look the way a star should look. That's one of my husband's problems with today's stars is like, you don't know like the celebrities and the really famous people from the homeless people practically, because they dress like in ripped up, torn, tattered, clothes unless they're going to the Oscars or something. And so one thing I think is really helps you stand out is the fact that you look like an important person everywhere you go. And I think that that's an important part of being someone for people to think you're someone. And to be somebody, people really do need to think you are somebody, as you're going along anyway. So I think that you have the formula, down perfect. So let's go to the songs, the shows you produce. You've produced 3 critically acclaimed shows that I wrote down. One of them is the Ultimate Queen Celebration. And I want to talk about it real quick just because I had read, I don't know if he's still working with you, Mega Ayala. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yes.
So he was my favorite contestant on Rockstar Supernova.
Oh, he's fabulous.
Years ago. I have all his albums from like a zillion years ago.
Oh my God. So I have 3 different vocalists with the Ultimate Queen Celebration. I have Yvonne Pedneau, Mig Ayesa, and Gareth Keenan. And they are all spectacular. And they all played Galileo in Queen's what is it? We Will Rock You, their musical, one in Sydney, one in London, and one in New York. And it's all of my artists are endorsed by Brian May and Roger Taylor. We are the best awesome Queen tribute band out there on the market. It's musicians at such a high level doing a tribute to the music that we as fans all grew up. It was our soundtrack.
I know I love Queen. I'm a huge Queen fan. I watched the movie that came out a bunch of different times. But the fact that you have Meg, I'm not kidding. Like I don't know if it's still in my iTunes library because I had to change phones many years ago. But I know exactly what his album cover looked like and everything. And he was like my favorite. And it's funny because like a lot of the people that were on Rockstar Supernova all became friends of mine. I know a whole bunch of them. From back in the day, and I used to have him come on the show. So when I saw that, I thought it was super cool. Then you have a Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Wall tribute.
I do, and I have 3 different artists, and it's a theatrical. It's not just concert. It's very visually theatrical. And then my Rebel, The Many Lives of David Bowie. That was the first one that we did. And my husband, Paul Horton, said, "Why don't you direct and create it?" And I'm like, I'm a showgirl. I know Hollywood. I don't, I grew up not able to listen to rock in the 70s and 80s and he said, "You're the perfect person to do it." So I came up with this concept of 3 different Bowies, Ziggy Stardust, the iconic Bowie, and the Thin White Duke. And it's as though you're seeing little snitches of their various concerts in different time and place. And you never see all of them together until the very end of the show. And so it's pretty magical.
I love all 3 of them. They're all super iconic people. I don't know if we're friends with the saxophonist from Pink Floyd. I don't know. Actually, he's going to be in New York soon. You should actually get him on your show.
Great. Well, let me know. I'll have him on as a guest.
I don't know. I don't know when he's going to be there. I know that we have a red carpet on October 11th thing that we're doing here, and we invited him. He said he's going to be in New York, I think is what he said. But anyway, he's very cool. So you got all these great things going, and now you have a brand new album, and it's called Rita Hayworth Revealed. Tell us a little bit about the album, and then we're going to play a song because I want at least people to be able to hear you while we're here.
Thank you. So I'm really excited. This is a dream for me because these are the songs that are in the show Rita Hayworth, The Heat Is On. But we reimagined them for an album. I didn't want a live show tune kind of album. I wanted something people would listen to while they were doing other things. So I wanted it to be more like a Diana Krall or a Michael Bublé with an 11-piece band. And Tom Wilson, my musical director, tweaked the orchestrations by Ted Firth and created these beautiful, beautiful just arrangements of the standards that are in the show. And I was really going after something very intimate, and I wanted Rita Hayworth, the woman, and her heart to be revealed. As also, she's famous for the famous striptease, "Put the Blame on Me." So there's a pun on words there and thought, but I wanted it to be sexy, but very honest and intimate, and so that you're listening into the heart of this beautiful woman.
And you actually have musicians playing on it. It's not just you singing over like a track. You're like singing.
No, we're
a live musician, which is hardly gets done anymore because it's so expensive to do. But it also makes the quality of the actual project so much better.
Oh, we have 8 horns and a rhythm section.
I love it.
So
which of the 2 songs do you like better, Lady as a Tramp or Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered?
I like them both. It just depends on the vibe. If you want something sassy, Lady is a Tramp, and if you want something romantic and heartfelt, Bewitched.
I think Bewitched is one of my favorite old standards of all time. My Funny Valentine is my absolute favorite.
That's so haunting.
That's like my favorite one. But okay, so Juan, we're gonna play the one that says Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered. I want you to introduce yourself in the song, and then you hang on. We're gonna play it. We'll be right back.
Wonderful.
Introduce it though. I want you to introduce the song.
Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited. This is the first time, Jimmy, that the song's been played on TV or wherever we are. And so this is the first reveal of Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered from the album Quinn Lemley, Rita Hayworth, Revealed.
Enjoy, everybody.
after one whole quart of brandy. Like a daisy I awake, with no bromo seltzer handy. I don't even shake. Men are not a new sensation. I've done pretty well, I think. But this half-pint imitation put me on the brink. I'm wild again, beguiled again, a simpering, whimpering child again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. Couldn't sleep and wouldn't sleep until I could sleep where I shouldn't sleep. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. Lost my heart, but what of it? My mistake, I agree. He can laugh, and I love it, although the laugh's on me. I'll sing to him, each spring to him, and worship the trousers that cling to him. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. But now I'm like sweet 17, a lot bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. When he talks, he is seeking words to get off his chest. Horizontally speaking, he's at his vexed again, perplexed again. Thank God I can be oversexed again. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I.
It's such a great song. Your rendition, you really made it your own. You know, you didn't make it exactly the same. It sounds beautiful. I love it. I really love the song too. I actually even have a version of it with Rod Stewart saying it, and he can't even sing.
Rodgers and Hart, you can't go wrong.
Absolutely. I think it's fabulous, and I think that they should make a movie about Rita Hayworth, and then you should star in the movie about Rita Hayworth when it gets to be your age.
Oh, I love it. I would love that.
Like, you would be great. So what I want to do, because The Lady is a Tramp is really short, and we have a couple of minutes, and I want everybody to hear something fast too. So introduce Lady is the Tramp. We're going to play it real quick because I want the music to get a lot of exposure. And Juan, just play the one that says Lady is a Tramp as soon as Quinn awesomely introduces it. Go for it.
Well, I am excited. Frank Sinatra sang this song to Rita Hayworth in the film Pal Joey, and it's called Lady is a Tramp.
I've wined and dined on mulligan stew and never wished for turkey as I hitched and hiked and grifted too from Maine to Albuquerque. Alas, I've missed the Beaux-Arts ball, and what is twice as sad, I really couldn't give a fig if you think that I am bad. Those social circles spin too fast for me. My hobohemia is the place to be. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. I love the theater, but never come late. I never bother with people I hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. I don't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. I love the green grass under my shoes. What can I lose? I'm flat, that's that. I'm all alone when I lower my lamp. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like a prize fight that isn't a fake. I love the rowing on Central Park Lake. I go to opera and stay wide awake. That's why the lady is a tramp. Don't know the reason for cocktails at 5. I don't like flying. I'm glad I'm alive. I crave affection, but not when I drive. That's why the lady is a tramp. I love the free, fresh wind in my hair. Life without care. I'm broke. That's oak. Hate California. It's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady. That's why the lady. That's why this lady is a tramp.
Yay! Yeah, you guys. So the album, you guys, is called Rita Hayworth Revealed by Quinn Lemley. It's out now. You can get it everywhere. Also, you guys can go to QuinnLemley.com and see everything else that's going on with Quinn Lemley. You can follow her on Instagram. It's at Quinn Lemley, and Quinn has 2 N's. What is your TikTok? Is it also Quinn Lemley?
Everything's Quinn Lemley.
Oh, that's good. So everything is Quinn Lemley, you guys. So follow her on TikTok. Go to QuinnLemley.com. If you want to see her clothing line, you can go to Berek.com, right? BEREK.
No, go to Quinn Lemley because I've curated it. It's on my
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so go to QuinnLemley.com, you guys, and you can
they
find
can
out
pre-order an autographed CD from my website. It'll be out in a week.
Oh, perfect, you guys.
So
and
we
you
have
can
an
also hear all her other. She's
CD.
got 9. She's got 8 other CDs, you guys. One of them is a really good one that I've heard. All the music from it came out in February. It's called Swingin' Hot Tomato. So check all the different things out. Tune in to Secrets of the Stage Sunday nights, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, mnn.org, or just go to YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts and type in Secrets of the Stage with Quinn Lemley, I guess. I don't know if it's Secrets of the Stage, but it's got Quinn Lemley in there too, someplace, I'm sure. So you know it's her. She's a fabulous talk show host, you guys. You can tell just by the beautiful smile. And I want to thank you for coming on. I'm sorry we had technical difficulties, but tons of people are going to love it anyway. Your music's fabulous, and you're fabulous.
Well, I'm so glad that we had this time together, Jimmy.
Yes, it's so much fun. And you guys, everybody buy the album and leave good reviews everywhere because we want to win a Grammy.
Yes, please. We need your help.
And if you can vote for the Grammys, vote. There you go. Because we have a lot of people in the industry who listen to the show. So this is what we want you to vote for, you guys. Again, it's called Rita Hayworth Revealed by Quinn Lemley. All right. Thank you so much, Quinn. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yes, we want to win, you guys. Thank you, everybody in the chat room, for all your help getting me through all this difficult shit. And let's bring on our next guest. First of all, before we bring him on, I want to tell everybody you can follow me on all my social media is at This Is Jimmy Star. So follow me. I'm on X, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for the show. It's all This Is Jimmy Star. Now let's bring on our second guest. See if we can hear him. Hopefully we don't have any technical problem. Hey!
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Not bad. Happy to be here.
Are you on a cell phone?
I am, unfortunately.
Can you turn it sideways?
Sure.
Will your phone go sideways? There you go. Now you fit. We're the same size.
Okay.
I love it. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, rising hip-hop artist and soon-to-be superstar Ben Bikardi. Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here too. So you guys, Ben is from Queens in New York. He's I'll brag a little for some of the great things he's got going on right now. He has a brand new song that just came out called Take Me Down to the Water. He's releasing it's actually really good. We're going to play it in a little bit. He's got another single that got a Josie Award nomination for Song of the Year for hip hop called Life Again, featuring Pele and H, which we're going to talk about that in a minute. And then he's got there's a new album still up. We lost him. What happened? Oh no. Where'd he go? Okay. In the middle of my talk, he disappeared. Hopefully he fell off. Hopefully he'll come back. Come on back, Ben. This is just my day, you guys. Two great guests, two problems with tech. What can I tell you? Let me see. I'm going to send him a little text message. But anyway, you guys, his name is Ben Bacardi. There he is.
I don't know what happened there.
That's okay. Today has been a technical problem day because our first guest lost internet. Like we're in her apartment in New York City, and so we lost her for a long time. So we're good. We're happy to have you back. So where actually are you?
Actually, I am in Long Island right now, and I'm at home.
Okay. It looks it looks like you have a gym or something in there.
Yeah, I'm in the basement area where I could get some peace and quiet.
I love it. So I was bragging, you guys. Again, I was asking, so do we still have a new album coming out called 1986 on September 23rd?
Yeah, so we do have a new album called 1986 coming out, but it might be pushed back a week or two due to just some mastering and editing, some last minute changes that we're trying to do. But the album is coming out, and like I said, it just might be pushed back a week or two the most.
Okay, and then you have another new song because I saw on your Instagram, at least I think it was a new song called We Out Here.
Yes, that's featuring Kyle Bethel from Brooklyn. He's pretty much like a viral sensation going on in New York City and all over the hip hop community with a song called City of Demons. And yeah, it's a great song that we have. And that song will actually be coming out either Friday or Saturday of this week.
I love it. So congratulations on that. So
Thank
let's
you.
talk a little bit before we play music and talk a little bit about hip hop in general. So like how did you decide hip hop was the genre that you wanted to pursue?
Well, I always liked all types of music growing up, but I never picked up an instrument or was ever able to learn an instrument, but I was always very kind of musically inclined and had the love for music. So probably as a mid-teen, me and some of my friends, we loved hip hop music at that time, and we thought that we can maybe do it ourselves. So that's what we tried to do. We just picked up the pen and the pad and we started writing, and then we started recording, and it came out actually not that bad for just for 14, 15-year-old kids. And from there we kind of never stopped. We just kept going on from there.
I love it. So who were some of the influences that you had like when you were 14 and 15? Who did you listen to?
A little bit of everything as far as hip hop goes. Probably uh Wu-Tang Clan, Notorious Big. You had uh Jay-Z, Mobb Deep, Nas from Queens. There were so many hip hop artists, especially from just the area that we grew up in, Queens and Brooklyn and Long Island. You had De La Soul, A Tribe Called Quest. You just had a plethora of different artists that you could and they were all just maybe 5, 10 years older than we were, so to show for them for them to be such an emerging artist in the 90s, you had like hip hop really of an explosion, where in the 80s they were just kind of coming out and it was just kind of like a new genre, but it wasn't international. But in the 90s it really went international, and it showed like, look, you could really do this and make it a career and maybe make some great money, which we're still trying to do, but it was a dream at that time.
I know. I think I love the '80s, like Beat Street. I loved all the like hip hop movies with Grandmaster Mel and Melly
Hmm.
Mel and all those
Beat
people.
Street.
Beat
Hmm.
Street was like one of my absolute favorites
Yeah.
movies of the time. And I used to live in South Beach. I mean, I used to live in Florida, but I would go to South Beach. And so one year I got invited to the Source Awards, and I got to meet freaking like back then.
Oh.
You didn't have cell phones with cameras. That you could just take pictures with everybody. But
Hmm.
I hung out with like Jay-Z. I got invited to like an LL Cool J party.
That's amazing. When
I
the
hung
Source
out.
magazine first came out, it was like the first hip hop publication, and it wasn't even like a full length magazine, but I might still have at my parents' house maybe like 300 issues from like the first issue to like 7 years down the line of when they started like in 91, 92 with that magazine, which and then it became, like you said, the award show that you went to is from the magazine.
It was like it was like off the hook. Like I remember I went to two different events, and one of them I was just like an audience member, but they needed people in the pit. So I was like in the pit next to the stage,
Mhm.
and like Busta Rhymes jumped in with us, and like all of the people were coming in the pit and hanging out. And then when we weren't in the pit, we would fill seats. When the people won their award, we'd fill the seats. But then the other time I got invited, I was actually got invited as a guest to go and sit with everybody, and it was
Mhm.
so much fun.
Yeah, I
And
can imagine.
I've
I would love
always
to go.
loved all the hip hop, but like I got to meet Jay-Z. LL Cool J I remember LL Cool J like a lot. And I forgot who the other guy was. The guy who owned the big record label, I forgot. Well, but it was everybody, Master P and
Hmm.
Romeo and all those people. Like Romeo was like a little teen, like 6 years old or so. He was like a little kid.
Yeah,
But
he's
anyway,
like
it was
30
fun.
now. Hmm.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I also got to go to I got to go to the MTV Awards with a bunch of them, and then there was a thing called the Dance Star USA Awards, but it wasn't a lot of hip hop people attended, but it was more about dance music than it was
Hmm.
hip hop. But I always like that kind of stuff. It's just fun,
Yeah, for sure.
and I think hip hop. I think for me, like because I still have playlists. I have a playlist on my phone I listen to, and it's got like Big Daddy Kane and like
Hmm.
just those kinds of people, from because the '80s for me was the best. I like
Yeah,
the
the,
80s
the
stuff
the
the
mid
best.
to late 80s, Big Daddy Kane and LL Cool J and KRS-One, Rakim, those were like the main three, four biggest artists at that time.
Those are the ones I like, and I like Rapper's Delight, Sugar Hill Gang. I like Rapper's Delight a lot just because I knew all the words from the song,
Hmm.
and in more modern days, like I like Nas. Well, he's not really modern; he's been around a long time. I don't listen to too much hip hop from now.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of the modern day hip hop, but the great thing about it is that it's evolved so much where you have your younger artists in their teens and 20s, but then you still have Jay-Z and Nas and um some older artists that are still doing music, and it's letting the younger audience learn about them because they might have heard of them through their parents, but they never actually heard their music. But with streaming, you could check out anything from, even like you said, Big Daddy Kane and LL Cool J, and music is music. So even if it's from 30, 40 years ago, I listen to music my parents put me on to, like the Beatles and Billy Joel and things like that. And I love that music to this day.
I do too. I think it's all fun, and I like. I just like the music. I listen to everything basically. Like I basically listen to like pop and rock a lot. but I think a lot of the hip hop stuff that's around. I was gonna like look at my favorite playlist and see who's on it. Like I think I have like a song. I have a thing called Cool Songs, and it doesn't have a ton. Okay, so I like Youngblood of the Today People.
I never, I don't even know who that is, because
Okay,
you know
so
what, there's so much artists now that are out, that come out, where like my son is 11, and he could tell me maybe 20 different artists, and I could say, who, like, who's that? You know,
so he
I feel
performed with
old when I
Steven
do that.
Tyler. He performed at the MTV VMAs with Steven Tyler. I like Megan the Stallion just because she's nasty and sings like
I
nasty
know who she
stuff.
is.
I think let's see.
I like Ice Spice and Lotto. Those are also two female rappers. They have a new song that they came out with. Those are some of
I don't know
my
who
new
they.
favorite.
I don't know who they are. I guess I only know them if they become really big on, like, I might hear the songs. You know, I
Mhm.
see a lot of the music that I've been listening to lately. I find on TikTok, which you guys can
Right.
follow Ben on TikTok. His TikTok is Bacardi is here 2024, but it's BACARDIIZHERE 2024. And his Instagram is just Ben_Bacardi.
Hmm.
I was trying because I know I have like some songs on here, but now I can't figure them out. I didn't really think of to look that up when I was like doing it, but I think there's another guy though who sings this song. Oh, I actually okay. So here's a guilty pleasure: is I actually liked Marky Mark when he came out, and Vanilla Ice lived near me. I was friendly with him, so
I
like
like both of them too. They were Good Vibrations was a great song from Marky Mark, and Ice Ice Baby, that was a great song. I love that
and you're
song.
kind of like because you're white, and you're doing hip hop and you're white,
Hmm.
like Machine Gun. Do you like Machine Gun Kelly?
He's all right. I don't like that he kind of went after Eminem, who's like one of the greats of all time. So Eminem, he really broke the grounds of, as far as like a stereotypical white rapper, where when he came out, he had his own unique style and rap delivery that is pretty much unmatched. So I know a lot of black artists, rap artists, that say that he's the greatest of all time, and he's not my greatest of all time, but he's definitely like in the top 10.
Oh no, I
You
put him
know,
up there too. I
yeah,
like him. I actually saw Eminem and 50 Cent in concert
me too.
years ago, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I don't know. I'm sure you saw the movie 8 Mile. Like I watched
Hmm.
the last like 3 battles of 8 Mile. I
Yeah.
watched it on YouTube all the time when I'm in a shitty mood or
Yeah.
I need to like get all hyped up. I like actually will watch that to get like fired up just because I love it. I love the whole thing.
Yeah, I think they're going on tour actually next year. 50 Cent, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre. And I would love to take my kids to that show, because it's probably going to be like one of the best shows ever.
I'm actually. Did you see the movie? The what was the movie? The Ice Cube movie about Ice Cube and
Oh, Compton's Most Wanted.
no, the one that got the Academy Award nomination. It has Ice Cube's son played Ice Cube, and
Yeah, Compton's Most Wanted.
that
It's
what it
about
was called?
Yeah, it's about NWA.
Yeah, it was about NPA. I didn't
Yeah.
think that was the name of the show. So I'm friends with the guy who played DJ Yellow in there. He's been on the show a bunch of times,
Okay.
and I actually liked NWA a lot. I like Ice Cube a lot.
Hmm.
I love that movie. I've seen it a bunch of different times. I
Yeah.
just thought it had a different name, and I love Ice. Like I listened to a lot of Ice Cube stuff back in the day. Now I'm kind
Yeah.
of old. I don't feel like
I,
I
I,
do.
I liked Ice Cube too. I still do. It Was a Good Day is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, it's a good one.
He was very controversial, I know, when he was coming out, but I guess that was the point, to trying to like get ruffle up some feathers.
No, and I don't think anybody should ever diss Eminem. Eminem, no whether you like him or hate him, you can't diss people who are so successful and like. And I like his music. I have tons of his,
Hmm.
I have tons of his music on my phone also. And the other one I like a lot is Snoop Dogg, which I'm actually doing a movie. I'm doing a movie, and we need a famous hip hop star to come out of it at the end. And so we're going to approach Snoop Dogg and see if
Oh,
we can get him
nice.
to be in the
Yeah,
film.
Snoop Dogg is when Snoop Dogg first came out, I was like in junior high, and he came out on Dr. Dre, the Chronics album, and then he had his own album come out, and he was very, very inspiring to me, because just the way he rhymed and his laid back delivery. Like I love Snoop Dogg. He's one of my favorites of
No, I
all
do
time.
too. Okay, so you got 2 songs. We're gonna play with the videos for both of them while we have you on because I want to promote both of them. We're gonna do "Take Me Down to the Water" first. Tell us a little bit about the song.
So Take Me Down to the Water, it's kind of like a inspirational memory type song of things that you enjoy growing up and things that you still enjoy and things to just hold on to while you're still here, like maybe your aging parents or your kids growing up, just things you want to really just, it's a very nostalgic memory type song, and it's for all ages, it's for everyone. So it's for, there's something in there for everyone.
And who sings the hook? Because the hook is great.
The hook is by Soul Ganic. They're a R&B soul group out of North Carolina, and I did a song for them a few months ago, and they returned the favor to do the hook for this song for me, and they're a really good, nice group from North Carolina.
All right, you guys. So this is a really cool song, you guys. It's by Ben Bikardi. It's called "Take Me Down to the Water." Here's the video. We'll be right back, Ben. You hang on, and everybody enjoy. Take it away, Juan. Take it away, Juan.
When you hear this, what comes to your thoughts? Unbelievable spaghetti sauce, children's laughter, or a memory after your love said she loves you, your kid hugged you. White sandy beaches, more chocolate too. Coral ice cream and s'mores over fires, still with less liars. These are words that inspires your friends reunite, differences despite. When 10 we broke the all-night, future bright. Blockbuster videos and Rice Krispie treats. Going to Flight Club, copping the new Jordan sneaks. Take them to the first day of school. Butterflies in your belly, your boys drool. At all the tenderonis, thick leg ponies. Nothing better than your fam and your homies. Talking for hours, like the hottest showers. Have no doubters, we got this thing of ours. We spit classics for your happiness. When times can be the crappiest. Dap me up to this, that's why I rap like this. My vision, like 2020, I dream many, my heart's heavy for those that throw a penny in the wishing well and it throws it back like Goonies. We not on that, getting fat from eating Sundays and steaks and still losing weight. Your parents looking young again. You remember when you pretend you were old enough to be on your own? Now you wish your dad was still strong, pick you up and hold you. The time flew. Got to say I love you before their time's due. Barbecues and vacations, mending relations. Next 20 years, what we facing? Patient, take your time, skydive, be alive. Quit your 9 to 5. When you arrive, you arrive. Just don't survive. You got to live, my people. Might be no sequel to my rap. Speak to you. I raise my voice late in life, so you can too.
Hey, everybody. So that's Ben Bikardi, "Take Me Down to the Water." I love the song. I think it flows really nice. I love the hook. I think the way you guys blend together makes it sound terrific.
Thank you, appreciate
Now, do you write it all? You write all your own stuff?
Yes, sir.
That's a big deal, because actually, if you get music in like movies or commercials and stuff, like that's where you really make the money if you're the writer.
I would love to. Yeah, I would love to.
Got to like work on it. All right. So then coming up, I think it's November 1st, is the Josie Music Awards.
Yes.
You got a nomination, Song of the Year Hip Hop, Life Again featuring Pele and H. Tell us who Pele and H are for people who don't know.
Pelly and H are artists that I've collaborated with over the years, many years. They're from the same neighborhood I grew up in, and they're solo artists, but they do music on their own, as well as they collaborated on many songs with me. And so I'm happy that they're actually involved with this song, because if we win, or they're able to get attention from this nomination as well.
Oh, absolutely. I think it makes a big deal. So tell us a little bit about the video. So you guys, the name of the song is Life Again. It came out in February, I think, of this year. Tell us a little bit about the song.
The song Life Again is kind of about how you have good times and bad times, but even with the bad times, there's good times ahead of that. So my verse specifically is kind of like reflecting back to a younger time when there was $1 pizzas and there were beepers, and then and I have a 12-year-old daughter, and she now wants to go buy makeup, and just the changes and evolution of time. And that's what my verse is about. And overall, the song is about life in general.
That's so funny. I think beepers, and like, I can remember because I was a clothing designer for many years, and I had stores, and people would be outside outside was like a payphone, like we don't have any of those things anymore. And kids nowadays don't really, even know what that is, a payphone or rotary phones, everybody's got cell phones. And so the world has changed a lot, which really makes me feel old.
Yeah, they don't know they definitely don't know what beepers are, or home phones. What's
beepers
a home phone?
A home phone. I don't know if people have home. I guess some people do, but like I don't have a home phone. I do everything on a cell phone, and and so and I think that people would have trouble. I don't think they know how to do a rotary phone. Like if they had to actually do it,
you'd have to teach them.
Different. I know. So it does make me feel old, and I'm a lot older than you. But let's see. Okay, so Juan, what we're going to do is we're going to do Life Again. I'm going to let Ben introduce it, then you play it, and we're going to come back and talk about it after we play the video for everybody. So Ben, introduce it for us, and then our engineer will play it for everybody.
So this is one of the songs nominated for Best Hip Hop Song of the Year at this year's Josie Awards. It's called Life Again, and it's featuring Pelly, and it's featuring H.
Enjoy, everybody.
I'm high in my hideaway. Please don't take my vibes away. You can't live my life or tell me do it other ways. I went on that 9-9, and I've been on that 5-5-5. High in my hideaway. Please don't take my vibes away. High in my hideaway. You can't take my vibes away. I'm high.
I'm trying to make amends, be better father, better friends. I was 16 just yesterday. Did my life and years get the best of me? My parents are old, hard to recognize. This life, no rules, you can't specialize. I got pain in my eyes. Everybody dies, this days of our lives. My baby boy cries, wants his daddy to be understanding, wants wife to be less demanding. My 12-year-old puts on Sephora. What happened to Dora the Explorer? She's gone like beavers and dope rhymes. $1 pizza and dope rhymes. Bring it back like it's 96. All day and drinking licks. Best hip hop of all time. Fly line after fly line. Now it's just straight hot trash. Do you remember when you heard the last smash? You know you can't remember. All days are cold like December, but we not gonna fold. Take my hand and please just hold.
I wanna cry, but I'm not gonna cry today. I wanna smile, but I'm not gonna smile today. Sometimes I hide, but I'm not gonna hide today. Sometimes I lie, but I'm not gonna lie today. I can be that vibe, that real fire, that live wire, that on top that I know I know what you desire. Views in my life, girl, we gonna make it to that 5-5-5.
crashing out on the mission, rocking on chin through the glass ceiling. Words powerful, read between the lines of freedom. I don't trust no mental prison. Who was you to tell me a vision? Had to be the one to break the television. Brother shots still locked in the prison. They live no job in this bid, but I'm driving with passion. Somebody give me credit, no debit. I said it, that's the film. This and put me in the credits. This is so beyond who the rich is. Breaking through the glitches, read between the lines of the scripture.
I wanna cry, but I'm not gonna cry today. I wanna smile, but I'm not gonna smile today. Sometimes I hide, but I'm not gonna hide today. Sometimes I lie, but I'm not gonna lie today.
Yay, everybody. So that was Life Again by Ben Bikardi featuring Pele and H. So it's just H, the letter H.
Yeah, just H.
So which one is H and which one is Pele? There's like the one in the black sweatshirt a little heavier, and
Yeah, that's Pele, and the one in the white shirt is H.
that's funny because there used to be a clothing line called Pele Pele.
With the
Remember
leather
that back
jackets.
in the day? Yeah.
Mhm.
I was a clothing designer back in the late 80s and
They're
90s.
still around actually. Those leather bombers. They're
I
still
didn't even
around.
know that.
Yeah.
But I used to wear all of it. Okay, so we got the Josie Music Awards coming up. You got the new song. Tell us a little bit about the We Out Here single, then, since it's going to drop this week sometime by the end.
Yeah. So the We Out Here single, we just did that song maybe a week or two ago, but it's actually it's a really, really good song. And like I said, Kyle, who is on the song, he's really he's really kind of taking off. And I was in touch with him way before he took off, where I saw the song that he has called City of Demons, and I was like, that's a pretty good song. And I saw that it was getting a little internet attention, but then maybe weeks and weeks after that, when we finally got to do the song, our song together, he was like from 2,000 followers to now he's like 30,000 followers. And we actually did a video of his chorus, and I did it, and he came into the video and we posted it maybe 5 days ago, and it has over 50,000 views just in like 5 days. So hopefully this song that we have, it's kind of different from the other songs that he did, and it has more of like a really street up tempo type of beat, and hopefully it does well, and we'll see what happens with that.
Is there is it hard to interact and mingle in like the New York hip hop groups, or is everybody pretty cool and or is
Well,
it
it depends. So
factions?
like, if you're up and coming, a lot of people would like to support each other, and bring each other up. But I noticed that if you already made it past a certain point or a certain amount of followers, then those artists, they are gonna ask for like you to pay them to be on songs and things like that, and I guess that's how artists make money, because of course once you're a super established artist, they want thousands of dollars for a verse on a song, which is a lot. But if you're already making that type of money, it is what it is. But for up and coming artists, it's hard to pay that amount, to get an established artist. But for up and coming artists, if you're cool with each other, it's not that hard. But you got to get cool with them first.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones that I find now. I can't think of their names, but like that I watch on TikTok that I like, and I always notice them together. Like they make videos together, and each one features on each other's albums. And I know we've worked with Melly Mel on with another artist, doing a rap on another artist. But yeah, it's not inexpensive. But you know what? Nothing is inexpensive in the world today. I mean, we're like, I don't know, you're in New York, so I'm in California, but I'm still paying $5 for a gallon of gas. And it was 7 something, so it's better, but it's not good.
Right.
And so I think that, everything has just gotten expensive. Unfortunately, that's just the way the industry is. But I think that, there's all different kinds of things that you can do. I was thinking about while we were sitting here listening, because I think Take Me Down to the Water is It's like a really like sing along. Like I can see people wanting to sing along with it. The video is really, you know, good the way. And I'm going back to life again too. I love the Dora the Explorer line. Yeah,
It's
I don't
funny.
have kids, but I know what Dora
Kids
the
change so
Explorer is.
fast. When my daughter hears it now, she's like, I don't know, I don't watch Dora the Explorer. You know, they're like, oh, I wish you were still watching Dora the Explorer, but you know, kids change so
That's when you
fast.
were 11. Now you're 12. You
Hmm.
know, it's something
Yeah.
new.
Hmm.
Actually, what kind of music do 12-year-olds listen to?
They listen, like you mentioned on TikTok, you know, if they're watching TikTok or YouTube, there's so much shorts that they put so much new and old music on there. They know a lot of old stuff that I listened to long years ago, but they also know a lot of new songs where I'm like, I never heard that song before. So it's a lot of, it's not just a typical genre, you know, which is nice. It's so much of like a melting pot of so much different type of music that the young kids listen to that it's hard to get a pull on specifically like what they like.
Yeah, like I have a bunch of them, and I never like I actually because I'm one of those people who actually download songs. If I like it a lot, I'll download it. So I have put it on a playlist on my phone, and I can listen to it. And there's a guy called, I think it's I don't know how JVKE
Mhm.
is how you spell his name, but like I had no idea who he was, and I was like, God, this guy gets like, you know, he gets like 1 million plays when he puts up a song and stuff. And then he performed on Saturday Night Live, and I was like, oh,
Mhm.
holy shit. And then he was on Fast and Furious, like the last movie, he's like, you know, on the soundtrack and stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, but I think a lot of people are getting discovered on TikTok for that. You know, I
Mhm.
think that these young people really know how to do it. We have some clients that we had worked with, and they were like 12 and 15-year-old kids, and they did dance videos, and they put up a video, and it gets like 15 million plays. And
Mhm.
I was
It's
like,
you
holy
gotta
moly.
figure out the algorithm.
Yeah, I
When's the
don't have it
best time to
figured out.
post? You know, how long is the video? It's like a whole science. It's not always just what you're playing, but how to grasp the attention of who you're playing it to or what time you're playing it to. It's like a whole science to it.
I have a friend who has an agency though, but I can't afford to use her agency, you know, to help people like do all that. But they gave me one bit of advice. So everybody listening, when you post on TikTok, the best time to post are 8 a.m. in whatever time zone you're in. 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. are your 2 time slots that you're supposed to always post on. And I do, and I noticed that my videos went from like 300 or 400 plays to like 3 to 5,000 plays when I did that. So it definitely
Yeah.
made a difference.
You gotta find when people are relaxed and they're on their phone. You gotta
Yeah,
know when that is.
I don't know if I'm ever relaxed, but I'm
Or
on
when
my
you're trying to
phone.
relax. You're trying
Yeah,
to
when you're
relax, you
trying.
go on your phone and start scrolling.
So let's do a hypothetical. So you're going on tour. I usually do this with actors. You know, I ask actors this question, but you're going on tour, and you can go on tour with any 3 artists, living or dead. Who are you going on tour with?
I'm going on tour with Billy Joel. Like you said, alive or dead?
Alive or dead? Yeah, it can be
Um,
anybody.
Billy Joel, Michael Jackson, and Jay-Z.
Well, that's a good wide variety of picks. And you're gonna do a feature, and somebody's got a song, and they want a hip hop verse in there, and so who's the artist that you want to come to you and say, hey, Ben Bacardi, like I want you to do a verse on my song?
Um, that would be Nas.
Yeah, Nas is actually like really like good. Um,
Hmm.
I actually like Nas a lot, and I think I just watched the Billy Joel documentary on HBO
He was
Max.
on there. I saw him. I saw that too.
Yeah, it was really good. Like I'm a
Hmm.
big Billy, so I actually have seen Billy Joel in concert once by himself, and I also saw him when he was with Elton John.
I
Um,
saw him 5 times at Madison Square Garden when he was doing his residency there.
oh,
He was
that's
performing every
awesome.
month there for like 10 years straight.
Yeah, that's super cool. He's such a great
Yeah.
artist. I heard too he was selling his motorcycle collection. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, he lives out in your neck of the woods,
Yeah,
someplace.
he's I heard people just see him in the Hamptons walking around or in Bayville, which is like north of Glen Cove. I never saw him, but I heard it's
It's funny
common to
because
just see.
whenever we go to New York, we spend a lot of time in Sag Harbor. Actually, I like Sag Harbor, and Yeah, but I don't ever see. The only famous person I ever saw was Michael Kors. And he's a clothing designer, if you don't know who that is. But other than that, I haven't ever seen anybody else, unfortunately. I see him everywhere else. New York City, I see him. Actually, did you ever watch that TV show Empire?
Yes, I did.
So I actually met the girl who played the secretary, Gabrielle Sidibe, I think, kind of like the heavyset black girl.
Yeah, she was in the movie Precious.
Yeah, she was in Precious. So I actually met her on the streets in New York. We were in New
You
York.
said you go to some award shows. Let's go to some award shows and we can meet some.
Yeah,
some
absolutely. I love that shit. I'm working on it now. And so did you like that show Empire? Like that would be.
I did like Empire. It was Jesse Smollett was involved with that show also. You heard he has a documentary now out on Netflix about that crazy situation he was involved with. But
I didn't see the documentary. Is it any good?
It's interesting because it sounds like he's still like in denial about what happened or how, it was just a crazy situation he was involved with. And I think he had to leave the show, or he left the show voluntarily after that, which was sad.
I don't think he left voluntarily. I think he got dumped because
he was one of the main stars on the show.
But he ruined the whole show because of that. They had to cancel the show because it was a really good show.
Yeah, Terrence Howard was on it, right?
Yeah, he was really good. We actually had 3 6 Mafia on the show here one time.
Okay.
And,
they had the song with him from that movie that they won the award.
Yeah, that's when we had him on. So it was fun. All right, so you guys, this is Ben Bikardi. Please check out Take Me Down to the Water. Also check out My Life. Life Again. Sorry, not My Life. I'm an idiot. Follow him on TikTok. Bacardi is here 2024, and it's Bacardi IZ here. So there's 2 I's 2024. He's Ben_Bacardi on Instagram. His new single, We Out Here, will be coming soon. You'll be seeing it all over social media when it drops. And we want to thank you for coming on the show today. Congratulations. I only wish you more success, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate you having me.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Right,
Everybody else who's tuning in, thanks so much. I want to thank everybody. I know we had a little bit of a rough show, but the guests were fantastic, and I appreciate all the support. And next week we'll be back with Stephen Mocht and Dee Wallace, and Ron will be back with us. It'll be great to have the whole team together again. So thank you so much. Thank you, Juan, for being a great engineer. Thank you, chat room, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Jimmy, this is MC Alfred and Ozzy. I'm just chilling, Jimmy Star, yo, sitting down and designing. Where every man never thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfred, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out.